What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy middle of the week, middle of the road, ready to get to the end. You know, just keep on pushing through, all right, ladies and gentlemen? You are almost there. You're right around the corner. It's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, then it's Friday, and it's Saturday. And don't worry about what comes after that, because then the week starts over again, and you don't want to get there.
No, just get to the end.
Just get to the end, and it'll restart.
Yep.
But hopefully you're having a magical Wednesday, and if you're not, we're here to pump up your mood.
It's a new Wednesday.
It is every week.
It's crazy. Now that one comes back around,
and it's just a new, fresh day. Actually, every day when you wake up is a whoa.
Did you ever have trouble spelling Wednesday? I did.
No.
Yeah, that's a fair one. Wednesday's tough.
No, it is a tough one, but I said no like that because I was like
such a good speller.
Yeah, and I was like dunking on people like, you don't know how to fucking spell Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. You know what's hilarious?
Showed them.
I actually, you know how I've talked about my spelling bee that bitch made me lose?
Yep.
I was trying to find one of my old teachers on Google the other day, and I was like typing in her name furiously, and pictures from the spelling bee came up. Wow. And I was like, oh my God, why? With like the winners from that year, like
of your year,
of my year, a pic, and it had the teacher was not the same teacher, nothing, and I was like, whoa, it's like haunting me. That's bizarre,
weird.
right?
Like something that Google picked up on, or
yeah,
something.
It was just like I guess I don't know.
It was like all your info. They were like, oh well, Maria Trivo from the class of.
No, I didn't type my name.
No, I'm just saying they know. Like Google just knows.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's true.
You searched loser spelling bee and you came up.
Yeah, just a big fat picture of me. Yeah, no. I never had any trouble spelling Wednesday. Never really had any trouble spelling anything.
Except what was the word?
We did not do hot in this year's Barstool spelling bee, so.
No, we didn't. That's actually, I just talked a big game, and yet I lost the first round. But that was, I feel like, fair. No, the word I lost on was fucking wholesale, but she kept saying wholesale.
Yeah.
Duh. Anybody's going to mix that up. Do you think I don't know how to spell wholesale? Come on.
Right.
If you don't like...
BJ's wholesale.
Come on. I'm no chump. I'm no idiot. Whatever. How you feeling?
That's just that Long Island accent really came into play for the
with what
for
word?
the words.
With what one?
I feel like with wholesale. Like she was like saying it with an accent.
No, she wasn't saying it with an accent. She was saying it with a bitchy accent.
Oh. I mean, bitch can be an accent.
She wasn't saying it in, that's just her Long Island accent. She was being a total biatch. Yeah. Boom. Roasted your ass.
I'm good. I'm okay. I feel okay. It's funny when you come back.
Did anyone ask?
Yeah, she did. She did.
I did.
I'm just going back. She did, and then I brought up.
Excuse me. I don't remember asking. No, I did.
She did, and then she brought up. I brought up the accent.
Yeah.
It's funny when you come back from your bachelorette trip and everyone just like asks you if you're okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like it's like it's been funny. Like I've just been getting texts like, are you doing okay? Like, yeah. Any
old partying weekend.
I'm good, you know? I'm bouncing back. My voice is coming back slowly. Sounds better than it did yesterday.
Sounds normal to me now.
Yeah. Which, I bounce back fast.
Put on vocal rest.
I don't know how long that'll go on for in my life, but so far, so good.
Yeah, you're cooking along.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
I got new socks.
I'm so proud of you.
I didn't get them.
Matt did?
Yeah. I came home to a bunch of new socks on Sunday.
Well, I
started
said it to his face when he came on the show last week. I was like, she needs new socks.
I was cracking up because I was like, wait, this is so embarrassing. Like you went out of your way to go get, like, this is very nice, but it's also like you also felt like I really needed new socks.
Socks is
like
right.
He also got himself new socks.
People are also just like really dedicated to new to their socks, not new socks, like their socks too. Sometimes I feel like, and it just depends on what kind of person you are. Like there are the type of people who will buy, and I'm not like you will buy stuff for yourself, of course.
Yes, I have no problem with that.
Yes. But like I will, if I'm like, I'm running out of this. I need a couple new, I need some new socks. I'll just like jump on Amazon, order some new socks, Joe will wear his socks until they're mostly holes. There's nothing left of them. I'm like, what's it gonna take to get you to buy new socks? We've been in standoffs before because I'm like, I have to get you new socks.
Yeah.
He's like, no, these are fine. These are fine. I'm like, they're not fine. You can't live like this.
It's more just like you don't realize how important socks are to your life until it starts to become a problem. I saw my fuzzy brown socks today out of the corner of my eye.
This is an outfit you would have put the fuzzy brown socks on with those sneakers.
And I literally almost did, and I was like, you can't.
Yeah.
I literally fought the urge to put the fuzzy brown socks on today.
What's the problem with it? Is it the color?
They don't.
Or the texture?
They're
not
like
like
big socks.
And I don't know. To me, fuzzy socks are like lounge
winter.
socks. Like you wear them around your apartment when you want to like get cozy, or maybe you wear them traveling.
I wear them traveling.
I
yes.
wouldn't wear them like when I wake up in the morning and like go run errands. I wouldn't put on fuzzy socks. I'd put on like normal like athletic socks.
You think they're gonna get in the way?
My feet would get sweaty.
Yeah, I don't have like sweaty feet like that.
Yeah, no, I do.
What are your thoughts
I would get sweaty feet.
about socks on guys that, like, when you're wearing short? I mean, like, basically like these.
I
like,
have-
go up to your,
I
like,
have no problem with guy sock wearing. Like I see the way that people treat other men when it comes to socks, and I'm not like, oh my god, I can't believe you're wearing those socks.
No, I do.
Like what kind?
It's just specific outfits.
like the Nike.
Like if you're in like shorts and like ankle socks.
I feel like people
No.
encourage that more. I
No.
think people make fun of you being like a frat bro if you wear your socks like
Well,
this.
maybe I just like more of a frat. Like I'd rather have like a higher sock.
I've always worn it like
Or
that.
even like in athletic wear. Like if you're like in the gym, like wearing shorts and sneakers. Like I don't know. I just don't really like an ankle sock on a man
I agree.
in general.
On myself, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge that.
Yeah.
I don't care regardless.
It's my personal preference.
My man wears both, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
If I see his dainty
Just
little
an
ankles,
aesthetic thing.
his dainty little ankles,
Yeah.
socks, I'm fine with it. I don't think he'd appreciate me calling his ankles dainty right now, but I think they are.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of dainty.
I mean, he is tall and skinny. So.
Yeah, I think he's tall and skinny, and he's
Yeah.
got dainty ankles. What are you gonna do about it? You know.
Damn. We just go silent. Like, well, that's it.
No.
I just saw you had something else to say. There. That was an leading into something else.
I was gonna lead into a different topic.
Okay.
I was transitioning.
Into silence.
I literally
Moment
feel
of
like my brain
silence.
just broke. Like I forgot where I was for a second.
Yeah.
Like I just transported. Like woo.
I've been feeling that way as well.
Did you know right now you can get tickets to whatever sporting event, comedy event, theater, whatever you want to go, music event, thanks to Game Time? That's right, Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You shouldn't have to stress out trying to find tickets to the event that you want to go to. We've all been to great concerts, shows, sporting events, thanks to Game Time. Right now, the weather's getting warmer. Maybe you want to hit up a baseball game. Maybe you want to get to a baseball game. I love a baseball game in the spring, summer. Get yourself a nice hot dog. And you could do that all thanks to Game Time. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guarantee, which means that if you can find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. I know the three of us combined are probably going to hit up some concerts this summer thanks to Game Time, which we have done many times before, and it's always stress-free because they are the best when it comes to getting you tickets for the lowest prices, guaranteed, in seats that you will enjoy. Game Time is the best place for last-minute seats with up to 60% off your favorite events. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Once again, use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase when you download the Game Time app. Terms do apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. No, I wanted to talk about Kendrick Lamar released his diss track to Drake because Noah and I talked about that, and we've been waiting for Kendrick Lamar to release his diss, and I think Drake has been taunting him. And Kendrick did it. He put it out on YouTube, and
It kind of took a while.
Well,
yeah, it took like.
But here's the thing, it's like there shouldn't be. This is just the internet, because if you go back into like other rap beefs, like Nas versus Jay-Z, for example,
KFC
it's like
versus Ron.
Yeah, like a lot of times it's months in between. Like it wasn't like the next day you need to have it. Like I don't really. I have quality over.
I mean, listening to Kendrick's
Time.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be quantity.
Listening
quality
to
over.
Yeah.
Reaction
Yeah.
time.
you got to work on that.
That was bad.
Listening to like the lyrics, like they're very. It's a 6-minute long song and with a lot of wording. So
and like 4 different character voices that he used.
Right,
like,
which I love. I love
Yeah.
when he goes into different character voices. Mona Lisa is one of my favorites, but the lyrics are hilarious. Like there are like he's just like
He just
I fucking
hates
hate
him.
you. Like he basically just like I hate everything about you, Drake. Implied that he got a tummy tuck. Implied that he got a BBL. It's just hilarious. Like there's nothing like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
He said like, he's raising his son and basically like Drake's not.
I feel like that, like, how are we supposed to know? But from what I see, it looks like Drake raises his son. You know what I mean? Like, but that's just what maybe Drake wants us to believe.
Social media.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the both of them. So I'm just happy about new music. Like, okay, give me a Kendrick song, give me a Drake song, give me a Kendrick song, give me a Drake song. I'll take it all.
I like the competition.
Like I'm not gonna be like coming to defense to some. Oh my God, I cannot believe he said that about our bad bitch Drake. Like that would be crazy. But there are people online that are like that. Like
yeah, I mean there's stands.
Yeah,
for everyone.
Right, but to me they're both great. So
yeah,
that was interesting though. Interesting when I
have one comment on it. Catchy. It was a
yeah,
good
I was
beat.
listening at my
Did you
desk.
listen to the?
She was listening to it at her desk, and I caught myself kind of tapping my foot a little.
Have you listened to Drake's?
No.
See.
So I have to play. I think they're all catchy.
Yeah, I think Drake's
No, I
probably
haven't.
has more
I have not.
replay value.
I don't listen to any
Like,
of these.
At the club on Saturday night, they played Drake's, and they
Push-ups.
Oh,
and-
you did say that.
and
You were
I
like,
was
oh, they're playing this.
and I went and
Yep.
then she was like, what? And I was like, this is Drake's diss. And
I had no
but
idea
like
what you were
nobody
talking about.
knew the words yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like nobody was really like vibing to it because nobody had the time to like practice all the words yet, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
right.
I have it like memorized in my head already.
I
I've
was
listened to it so many
rapping
times.
it because I was like, but then I looked around at the club and it didn't seem like everybody else was into it. But I feel like that happens with like something that has a lot of words and not a lot of repetitive. Like it's not like there's a chorus.
Right.
It was catchy. It started off slow for me and then it got catchy.
People like to say that, like, Taylor Swift lyrics and all those things. Like, they're like, oh, that's a stretch. When it gets into the rap beef, their fans make connections, and I'm like, what? How does your brain even work that way?
Well,
To,
I mean,
think,
to be fair, it's kind of like these people have the knowledge of.
Oh, I'm saying it's very similar.
of the back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like diving into the
It's
Taylor
just
Swift
really
lyrics
deep,
of being
really-
knowledgeable about her life.
Really deep.
Yeah, I mean, it does go deep. It
Yeah.
we explained it.
How long has the Kendrick and Drake
Oh,
hate been going on?
Years. But they start like Drake brought Kendrick Lamar and A$AP Rocky on tour with him, like his first tour.
They were on fucking problems.
Yeah. So they started off as friends,
Yeah.
and somewhere along the line, it seems like Kendrick just fucking hates Drake.
But Kendrick also alluded, like on the song, like Drake does a lot of sneak disses where like maybe most people wouldn't know what he's talking about, but he's like putting things out in his songs that are like subliminal.
Yeah, but like the rappers know what he's saying.
Gotcha.
You know what though? He makes catchy songs. What are you gonna do?
They both do.
Yeah, they both do. So I'm interested to see if Drake responds to that.
I think
Because-
he's after all the like, oh, you're taking so long, Kendrick. Like he's got to go.
He
quick.
has to.
Right,
he has
right.
to have one already made. I would.
But you have to at least like alter it probably a little
He
to like,
has
the
to.
song.
I also think he put out that other one that he had to take down because Tupac's camp was like, you have to take this down. It was an AI, which I thought was like,
I thought it was actually kind of
I had mixed feelings. Like, I was like, this is kind of cheesy because it's not even really Snoop Dogg either. Like, it was AI Snoop Dogg too, and it's like Snoop Dogg's alive and well.
Right.
So that was
How long
interesting.
could this go on for?
How long could it go on for?
Yeah, you know, like at what point do diss tracks stop being
It'll
put
probably
out?
go on forever, but they'll probably stop.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
Drake,
who gets to be the last person to put out a diss track?
Well, it's kind of like when Drake lost his one versus Pusha T because he just didn't respond after
Pusha T revealed that Drake had a
Right,
child.
yes,
it was
yes.
kind of like Drake couldn't even respond. He had to be like,
Well,
well,
he
then
said
he later
said
responded on Emotionless when he said, I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. So that was like months and months, maybe a year. I don't even know how long
But I'm
after.
talking
But it wasn't
like
like a
full
diss. Yeah.
song.
Someone just
You
got to
know?
give up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Someone just got to.
Or like act like they're. You could not respond and act like, oh, that's not worth the response. Like in his head.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, oh, mine was already better than yours.
Right. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Battle.
I do like.
Battle continues.
I do enjoy catchy songs though, so keep it going. Interested to see when KFC will respond to Roan. I know everyone's waiting on the edge of their seats.
Yeah,
for that.
I saw Ron in the office. I'm like,
I missed
your
all
diss
of
track was my
this.
favorite one.
What do you mean?
You didn't hear the?
I missed all.
So
of
KFC
this.
called Roan. This is Barstool drama, by the way.
Yeah.
KFC called Roan a washed-up battle rapper. For those who don't know, Roan was a battle rapper.
This was after Ron
After the Knicks and Sixers.
tweeted at Ben Stiller.
So Roan was tweeting at Ben Stiller because of the Knicks and Sixers.
Yeah.
And then KFC made a video and called Roan a washed-up battle rapper.
Okay.
So then Roan made a diss track about KFC and released it last night.
Okay.
And KFC was tweeting.
Damn. Okay. Shit. I gotta.
You didn't listen to
You
it?
gotta listen.
I'm learning this information right now
You
as we're
didn't know
sitting here.
Should we play it for you right now?
You want to hear it?
I'm saying,
I can
guys,
plug it in.
you can play it. I'm telling you right now. I like was not paying attention to anything last night.
All right.
I watched the end of
Drop the
Shogun.
needle.
I watched the end of Shogun, which I could not
really?
have my phone out at all.
Yeah.
For all those hours. So I was not tuned in.
I texted Gia, by the way, and was like, I heard you didn't like Shogun.
Yeah,
Like,
she
what?
didn't.
What? But then you like, she was like, it was so boring. And then I said, but you listened to 31 of the same song.
Damn. Ouch.
But yeah, I was surprised that she thought it was boring.
Damn. All right. You want to hear this?
Yeah, I do.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're here. Okay, hold on. And this is the only music we can play.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And watch the battle rapper reporting for duty. What's up, chicken heads? I got some feathers to be plucking. A 3-piece here for KFC, and soon they'll kick the bucket. No palace in Chicago and no crib up in Nantucket. So I don't see why KFC is doing all this clucking. You got lap, but still you think you're Mario Andretti. You won't win the race just cause your pace is slow and steady. I'm not a battle rapper and this isn't my spaghetti. Free falling on the charts, now I'm really sounding petty. Stuck your neck out when you wish that you had been still. Doughy ass body, boy, you look like you got bread pilled. Always number 2, so I had to leave him lead filled. Cut him out so bad it might remind him of that pen deal. Shit on Lena Dunham, now you're looking like some fresh milk. You don't exercise, but your career is on that treadmill. Don't get shit confused, yeah, don't get it misconstrued. Frank the Tank is now bigger and skinnier than you, man. Nate's more likable, Dave's more bright than you. Your guest jumped to PMT, is that surprising you? Check their bank accounts, like you can compare. I don't know what's more diluted, Kevin, you or your shares. Your career's the trajectory of boomerang takes. Quit the combine, couldn't make it through the rat race. Yeah, dude's in last place with his stupid ass face. Should be on radio with your boomer ass takes. The GM of comedy is actually a clown. Just like GM almost got the factory shut down. Nothing corny as some bloggers traded words in the booth. But even KFC knows that part has a kernel of truth. But have another meltdown and tell us you were kidding. Rewrite the history to spin it how you're winning. Go get caught up in the hype, screaming all up in the mic. Your show's a hockey game, bro. They only watch it for the fights. Left out your divorce, that's not the ammo that I needed. Cause in reality, it's all the fans that's getting cheated. You step to the throne, try messing with Rome. Man, fuck KFC, he should've left it alone. Hey, talk your shit, bro.
Damn. KFC don't wanna see me. The chickens we eat is that the real KFC. Get 'em wrong. Get 'em wrong. Get 'em wrong. Get 'em wrong.
I mean, having Pat Bev at the end.
We got the hottest pod of podcasts. You get a line to get your ass stepped on.
This is all Pat Bev.
Having Pat Bev at the end,
Yeah.
objectively cool.
Damn.
The album artwork was cool.
I mean-
KFC tweeted.
Did Kevin say anything about it?
KFC tweeted. He wrote. Hold on. Let me find it. Your show's a hockey game. They only watch you for the fights. Is a nuclear torpedo bar. That was a lot.
And honestly, the first time I listened to it, it went over my head. The Feidelberg part of that line.
Yeah,
I
like
thought it was
fights.
just talking about
Feidelberg.
like trauma.
Yeah.
No, that one's deep.
Yeah.
And then he tweeted, "Everyone should go listen to Kendrick Lamar's diss track. It's the only diss track you should listen to today."
Okay, well, that's funny.
Yeah, and I felt like Roan towed the line well.
Yeah. I only went like twice.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Like it wasn't,
Yeah. I don't think it was like.
Unless Kevin responds.
Right.
You know?
No,
But I don't know if Kevin wants to go toe to toe with an actual
No,
battle
it just
rapper.
felt like but Roan also was really good at saying things that are like out there already,
right.
in a really creative way.
Yeah. Like he's
that it's
not
like
saying
he
anything
wasn't
that's
dropping crazy truth bombs that we were all like, oh
my God, I
fuck,
can't believe he
I
said
can't
that
believe he-
publicly.
I
He is
can't believe he
another
said
kid.
that.
Yeah.
right.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
Roan didn't say anything that hasn't
Yeah.
that Kevin hasn't seen.
Right.
Right. But yeah, it was something to wake up to this morning.
Damn.
I don't think anyone was
What's
expecting
with all
that.
the diss
No.
tracks today?
No, I know, a
Seriously.
lot of diss tracks. Because
Everyone was really feeling
I woke
the diss
up and I was like,
tracks.
a Roan diss track? Where the
Right.
fuck did this come from?
Right.
But anytime Roan puts out music,
It's good. It's always gonna
Roan
be good.
is so talented
Yeah.
that you're just reminded of that every time. You're like, damn, he should do that more often.
Yeah, I mean, Roan's like one of the few people that you just really don't want to take a jab at.
Yeah.
at this company.
Nope.
Like a lot of
Stay on his good side.
because
you could
Roan is-
like he can eviscerate you in an extremely creative way that people are gonna love.
right. Because Roan is so nice.
Yeah.
But he will destroy you with his
Well,
words.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He will lick his pen and just
Quickly.
Yeah.
That was a day's work.
Yeah.
The KFC thing happened on Monday. That was out.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Tuesday or whatever
Right,
it was.
right,
Tuesday
right,
morning.
Right.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So that
did
happened
it
Monday
Monday
morning,
night.
the Monday night.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it was
Kind of
quicker. It
faster
was cool,
responses.
faster turnaround than Kendrick.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was something. All right, let's get into.
And that's the rap
it's
beef
kind
segment.
Of right. That's the Chicks in the Office big rap beef segment presented by
Barstool Sports.
Yeah. I'm shocked that was the first time you saw that today. It's 3 p.m.
You know me.
Right.
I'm late.
Well,
to,
it was funny.
I'm late.
I'm
late to a lot of things. I sent you a tweet last night, and Rhea goes, "Oh, I saw that hours ago," and I was like, "Well, fuck me, I guess."
I was like, I was gonna send that to you.
Yeah.
I already found the information. She's like, that was
Yep.
fast. I said, no, I saw it hours ago.
You were like, "I saw that hours ago." I was like, "Shit, all right."
I was listening to the Kendrick diss at my desk, and Gia walked over and she was like, "Did you hear that? It was crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, it's so crazy." And then she looked and she goes, "Wait, I was talking about the Roan thing."
Oh yeah.
A lot of confusion going on. All right, let's talk about
confusion tonight.
Yeah, let's talk about some pop culture topics. We're going to be talking about Taylor and Travis. They had a nice little weekend. And are they or are they not going to the Met Gala? Justin Bieber crying on Instagram. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Barbra Streisand's hilarious, absurd comment on Melissa McCarthy's Instagram. Raquel Leviss may have a new guy in her life. We're also going to be talking about Erika Hammond. She's big in the fitness world. Extreme wedding in Egypt that looked
Fucking
insane.
Crazy.
And Salley Carson, ex-Bachelor contestant, joins Southern Charm. So let's get into the topics. Why don't we? Shopping for Mother's Day can be a bit of a challenge, and Mother's Day is right around the corner. It's not this weekend, but it is the weekend after. Maybe you have your Mother's Day plans. Maybe you don't have plans. Maybe there's a mother figure in your life that you are dying to get a gift for, and you just haven't figured that out yet. Macy's is the place for all of that. Macy's Mother's Day gift guide has the perfect gift to make mom feel special. They also already have pre-presented gifts that are great, and you could have gifts that are under $100, over $100, under $25, all different price ranges. Maybe you want to shop a fragrance, maybe you want some self-care items. There are so many options when it comes to Mother's Day gifts at Macy's, and they have the Mother's Day gift guide to help you out with that. So you could shop at Macy's.com/gift finder and find yourself a Mother's Day gift for the mom in your life, the mother figure in your life. They have so many different options, so many different price points. So go to Macy's.com/gift finder and find that perfect Mother's Day gift. So Taylor and Travis had themselves a nice little cute weekend. Taylor going to an event for Travis. They went to a gala together. And
For the Mahomes squad.
And, you know, it was just cute to see.
Adorable, lovely. They were out there supporting Patrick and his and the family and their foundation. And we've seen lots of little clips and videos that people are really obsessed about. And there was one that came out today of him like kissing her shoulder that everyone was like falling over. They're like, oh my. It's just some PDA.
Okay, but it's just like, I understand and it's very cute, right? But the way that people react as if they've never seen a couple before.
Yeah, but they're gonna do that with Taylor Swift. It's that's just no matter what she does, that's gonna be the reaction.
Like, is it,
every normal thing she does, that's gonna be the reaction.
Right. It's just like, oh my fucking God,
Yeah,
I cannot believe
just
that. But it's like, yes, they are dating.
Yes, but that's, like I said, that's just the way the fans are gonna react.
I mean, it is still very cute.
Yeah,
It's not like I don't think it's cute.
Yeah.
It's more just like the news articles, like Travis Kelce tenderly kisses Taylor Swift's shoulder.
I saw
Yeah?
a tweet that was like, look at the way Taylor's security checks his phone the second Travis sits down because he knows she's safe.
It's just some of it is
I mean, it's delusion, but it's
delusion.
delusion.
The delusion, yeah.
It's delusion in the way of fantasy writing in people's heads. They're just everybody's writing a fairy tale for them in their head, which is fair because you want it to be that. You want it to be that,
right?
Like, you want it to be that story.
I'm sure it is. They look very happy.
They do look very, very happy from what we can see. I saw a lot of people debating the word choice he used when he got up on stage and he was like, we got like a little surprise auction item, my significant other, maybe some tickets to basically he was giving away Eras Tour tickets for one of the spots in the US. But he said significant other, and the way I saw like, is significant other better than boyfriends? Does significant other mean closer to fiance? The discourse I saw over the use of significant other, I was like, significant other I think that just means that's my significant, that's my partner. That's my person.
Right. I think people just say that in terms of like, sometimes it's like a funny way to phrase it.
I know.
I think
so too.
But
people were like,
knows.
oh my God, do you think this means that they're engaged? He said significant other, not boyfriend.
No, I
he
don't
said
think that.
girlfriend.
No.
I think it's just like,
Girlfriend. Why am I saying boyfriend?
yeah, I think he's just like, if he says like my girlfriend, like he's saying my significant, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. But I would have never thought twice about that.
I think significant other is also like a more professional term.
Yes.
Politically
Like in a place of business.
Right.
Like he's at a gala, it's a fancy
Partner,
place.
though?
He's like my significant other.
Right.
My significant other.
Right. Like my GF.
Yeah.
Handing out
Right.
tickets.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like my lovely significant other.
Yeah, that to me is nice.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have thought twice, and I would have never jumped to they're engaged.
Right.
We'll know when they're engaged. I'm pretty confident that we'll know when they're engaged.
I think we will
You
as
think?
well.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll know.
Like immediately?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll know.
I feel like it could easily be like months, like secret.
I think she's gonna rock
that ring on her finger.
Step out with that ring as soon as it's on her finger.
I so agree. Why wouldn't she? She's hit her life for fucking years.
because she makes
She's hit
everything a huge reveal.
She's hit her life for fucking years.
Yeah.
When she gets that ring on her finger, she's stepping out with
You
it.
don't
as
think
she
she would
should.
I
like?
agree.
You couldn't see her like putting it in a new album, and then
No.
people like find out through the album.
When you get
She hasn't done that with this relationship with Travis at all.
when
Yeah, well, that's like impossible though.
no, but when you're
hide.
engaged, you want to scream it to the world.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets her,
She has been dying for an engagement. She will be.
and it's not, and
You
she's
think
gonna
she's gonna be just post like
no,
that day?
and I think
No.
she's gonna want to wear her ring. Like, she's gonna be like, yeah, look at my fucking
maybe
ring.
Maybe, like-
maybe she's on. Maybe it's during a concert.
You don't think it'll be like a magazine spread like reveal type?
No. I think she's gonna step out one day wearing a ring, and we're gonna get an article
And
and
we're
to
gonna
say
all lose
sources
our
are saying
shit. Yep.
it was beautiful. Travis had this whole plan. He proposed
Like
her in this
Justin and
beautiful
Haley?
location. What?
Like the Justin and Haley.
Yeah, like how they were just spotted and they were like all of a sudden engaged.
Yeah.
Like I think it'll be like that, and it'll be, oh my God, the family was there. It was beautiful. Travis planned this whole thing. He's been planning it for months. Like I could literally write the article right now, and she's gonna step out with a beautiful ring that is so significant to her and her style. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I see it, but
I
we'll
agree.
know.
There's also been a lot of discussion on whether.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get so like aggressive with you about that either. I just was like feeling
I don't
passionate
think
about
you.
it.
I don't think you were at all.
I just felt like my shoulders like going up and down a lot, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, why am I?"
I don't
getting
think
so
you
into
were at
this?
all. I think that was
Step
super
back.
fair.
Step back.
And I agree with everything you
He
said.
was
just signed
more
a new
just-
contract. Maybe he can
was more
afford
passion.
a
He did
better
sign a
ring
new
now.
contract. He
I
did
think he could afford
pretty
a
sure
great ring
he
before
is.
and
What
after
can
the
you get a
contract.
billionaire?
I'm sure he can do. He's doing just fine. I bet you he's gonna source some like really cool vintage type piece. Maybe it's not a traditional diamond. Maybe it's a different kind of stone with diamonds. Like
I could
that's
see it being a
that's
different
the kind
color.
of vibe Taylor Swift gives me
Yeah.
for her engagement ring.
Right, same. Or she could just want the classic.
Yeah.
What's Taylor's favorite color? Do you know? Is that a public red?
I don't know.
I don't know, but if I had to guess, it would be green.
That popped in my mind too. But I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why
She's
either.
never done anything green.
But she
has
wears green a lot. I feel like she was wearing green this weekend. Maybe that's why we
Yeah.
thought it.
Purple?
Purple?
Is you?
Confirmed?
Interesting. Huh.
Oh,
So,
she
she
would be a
should
big
come on the show.
fan.
Taylor.
Is your favorite color green
Uh,
or red?
no, definitely not red.
God, no. Red?
God, that's disgusting.
It was purple when I was younger, but I don't know if I like actually wore purple. It just I like the color. I like
Yeah.
the shade.
Felt enchanting to you,
But
like Taylor.
green has always been. I mean, yeah, definitely green.
That's
My
green.
favorite watch is green.
Yep.
So just say your favorite color is green, bro. Don't be afraid.
It's so like you have to pick a shade though. It can't just be green.
Forest green.
Sure, it can just
my.
be
Oh yeah,
green.
I mean, obviously you know my because all the times we did Zoom during COVID, my entire room growing up was like lime green, like green screen green.
Like a really bad color.
Yeah, people
green.
are shocked when we first started doing that. Like, why is your room
Yeah,
that color?
your room. That
My parents
room
said
was,
it could be any color.
I know that
So
that room
clearly
was
your favorite color is
bright green.
clearly your favorite color is green.
I don't know how you relax in a room like that.
No, I know.
It's like
My sister's room was
I
lime
like
green
blue
growing
though.
up too.
I like blue. Some days I like blue.
Navy blue.
I mean, I like that blue. Like, I like ocean blue. Is that a color?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, well, moving on.
I mean, there's not many
All right.
colors I don't like.
That's fair.
I guess
would
guess
agree with you
yellow.
on
I
that.
don't really like love yellow or red.
Yeah. I mean, Rhea suggested red. You went, oh no. So
I never wear red.
yeah. Anyways, there's also a lot of debate about whether or not they would be going to the Met Gala, and it sounds like different outlets are publishing different things. First, it was TMZ saying like, I believe TMZ said Taylor was going.
No, they
TMZ
they're
said
not.
they weren't.
Oh, we're
Page
not
6
going?
said Taylor is.
Page 6 said Taylor is, but
TMZ
now People Magazine is saying Taylor's not.
It's been a back and forth for the ages. It's a tennis match.
Yeah.
I believe TMZ and People. I
don't think she's going either.
don't think she's going. Apparently, TMZ said Taylor and Travis thought it would be too much about them, so they're not going.
That's. Come on.
Let me tell you something.
It's so true.
They're right.
And maybe
As much as egotistical as that sounds, like
Do you think it has anything to do with the
It's true.
Kardashians being there?
I was just about to say Kim Kardashian's Kim Kardashian.
Sounds like a land.
Kim
We're going to-
Kardashian.
We're going to Kim Kardashian for vacation.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian sounds like a ride at Disney World.
Kim Kardashian.
The Dashia roller coaster.
Yeah, her entire year revolves around the Met Gala.
Yeah,
and I feel
completely.
like Taylor Swift knows that. So it's
Yeah.
like, why? Like
Right,
Kim
why
Kardashian
bother?
already dyed her hair blonde. I hate when Kim Kardashian dyes her hair blonde.
Wait, didn't she dye
That's
her
it.
hair pink?
Yeah, there's some pictures where things are pink.
You
I
also
don't have that.
you have to dye your hair
that was-
blonde before you dye it another color, so that
Yeah.
could be the case.
Yeah.
I really hate when she dyes her hair blonde. That's just the honest truth right there. And I've been
The platinum.
Yeah, I've been sitting on that for a hot minute. I hate
My first
the
thought.
black roots
Yeah,
with, the,
yeah, I
with the
know.
platinum blonde hair on Kim Kardashian. She has such naturally beautiful brunette hair, and you can play around with your colors. You know, I'm no, but like when it goes to that blonde, I'm just like, I'm not a fan of it. Sorry.
Every time I see
Sorry, no.
every time I see that, I'm like, wow, you know, kudos to Chris Appleton and whoever's doing her hair, because like no matter what, my first thought is like, God, that's got to be so bad for her hair.
It's so damaging.
So
It's
bad.
so damaging.
What do you mean when you say that? Damaging.
You're frying
Are
your
you
hair.
Are you nervous because you're bleaching your hair
Yes.
again?
Well,
Noah's flirting with the idea of dyeing his hair again.
He's not even flirting with. He's married. To
just
it.
because
No,
he
I'm
wants
not.
to be cool again.
well, that's the
He
problem.
felt
that
like
we're
he
having.
lost his swagger.
Yeah.
No, we're doing it when we hit 186. On
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, yeah.
What are we at?
Noah feels like he lost his like coolness factor
Yeah.
when his hair went back to
I
brunette.
think I did.
Yeah.
But no, but when you say damaged hair, I'm just like, whatever. It grows out.
Okay. Boy's
a
hair is
boy-
different. Like for Kim, if she wanted to grow her hair long, it's a lot harder to do because when you bleach your hair, you're like you can like fry off the ends.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like then you have all these dead ends. You have to really keep up with your haircuts to keep it fresh. Of course, she has all the professionals around her all the time to make sure that like she's taking care of her hair and whatever. But
Yeah, she probably
Like,
has
it's,
some special shit
like
put in it.
full care and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Taylor's about to leave for her Europe leg of the shows. They are apparently going to F1 this weekend in Miami with Patrick and Brittany Mahomes. So maybe they have some big Miami weekend. It's Formula One.
Shit,
like,
we just
it's
missed
like
them.
I know we did, but God, thank God, was not the same.
I mean,
weekend.
they could totally go to 11.
Yeah.
I could totally see Taylor and Travis going to 11.
You think?
Yeah.
You think
Because
Taylor's...
like part of her is like, I've never done this,
Right.
you know, and it would be safe with Travis.
everything's safe with Travis.
I don't know.
Everything's safe with my big hunk of a man.
I don't know. I think she would be too worried about what people would say.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's
Like a
true, I
strip
guess.
club?
Because
Yeah.
it's yeah, that's true. Good point.
But what, she doesn't support sex workers?
Hey, another solid
No, I-
point for you.
I'm just
Point for you.
yes.
Point for you.
You just.
Boom, boom. Bow, bow.
What, is that beneath Taylor
I just
Swift?
don't think it's no. It's just not private enough for her.
That's true.
Like it's all out in the open. You know, I'm sure they could have 9 million security guards, but it's like
Do you think if Taylor Swift told Anna Wintour, I'll come if Kim doesn't go, that Anna would uninvite Kim?
ooh,
that's interesting.
you raise a good question there.
That is.
You know when
Interesting.
someone's doing an interview and they're like, "Good question." That's how I just thought. It's like, wow,
Take
you
a pause.
Yeah, you stumped me. Fuck.
I don't.
That's a good hypothetical. We should post it on the Instagram.
It is, and I don't think.
I
don't
think Kim
think
has
Anna
shown
would do
more
it.
dedication to the Met
Yeah,
Gala than
right.
Taylor,
Yeah.
and therefore I don't know if she would do that.
Because
But-
I think Anna also knows, like, while yes, Taylor Swift being there is great, it's the Met Gala gets all the attention in the world anyway, you know?
Yeah, they don't need Taylor.
Yeah. Of course, you know, everyone would absolutely lose their fucking shit if she was there.
Maybe Anna doesn't want Taylor
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Maybe that outshines Anna.
Yeah.
Nah, everyone's overshining Anna these days. You know? Are they? I don't know.
I don't really even know what that means.
I don't know either. Just like I just said it. Just
Yeah,
to say it.
she's never really been the star of the show. She just
Never.
runs it.
Right. It's just her thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they have great chairs this year, so I feel like it's,
Who is it
you know, they're
again?
going to be
Zendaya?
Zendaya, Chris Hemsworth.
I'm so excited.
J-Lo?
for it. I'm so excited for Zendaya.
They should have rescinded J-Lo's after her last couple months.
I kept getting this
Yeah, J-Lo.
this
Yeah.
Instagram sent to me.
Bad Bunny.
That was sent a
Oh, Bad
billion
Bunny.
times to
a
J-Lo.
billion times. The J-Lo Betches posted like
Yeah.
a video of J-Lo with a cane being like Grandpa Joe when Charlie takes him to the factory. which was funny. Yeah, so I'm actually really excited for the Met Gala. It came fast.
As Grandpa, that would. As
I
Grandpa
could
Joe.
totally, but I left my gear in Miami. I could reorder.
Wait, you didn't take that cane?
No, I couldn't fit it in my carry-on.
How was she gonna get home with that
You
cane?
walk it through the airport. You could walk through if you need a cane.
Oh my god, that's so true. Imagine I
You
walked.
could walk through the airport.
Imagine I
with it.
walked through the whole
That
airport
thing
with
did.
the cane.
That thing did.
It did retract.
It was
fuck.
retractable. It folded into it folded in tight.
Let me tell you how much room that top hat took up space on the way to Miami, that in order to take things home, I had to get rid of that hat.
Yeah,
It was taking up way too much space. But I would love to do a podcast as Grandpa Joe the entire time. You know I love a character. Give me any character and I will sit in the character for the entirety of the podcast. Specifically ones with wigs and mustaches. You know?
You should bring it out for like a live show or something.
Grandpa Joe. Like now it's a battle between Sebastian and Grandpa Joe, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm filing characters behind me. You know
Yeah.
what? The next one's got to be big. The next one's got to be golden.
Halloween.
Right. The next time I do, it's got to fucking knock people's socks off. I
Right,
gotta start thinking about
right.
it now.
You're setting the standards.
Has to be a man though.
You're setting the standards really high.
You could do a Matt night. There's a lot of Matts out there.
Yeah, but like who? Like Matthew Perry? Like like
IP.
yeah,
Yeah,
like that's my first thought. Like
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt.
right, like just the cast of Friends.
Oh
No,
my
I actually
gosh.
was just telling Fran that I
Who are the most famous Matts?
McConaughey.
Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey. Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew.
You can do Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Maddie Healy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The Joe night was special.
Joe's obviously a more popular name.
But they're both two extremely
Yeah, they
common
are.
names. Matt
Very
and
common
Joe
names.
are like two of the most common.
yeah.
They're apostles.
Matthew.
Matthew and Joseph.
Yep.
Famous.
Joseph's an apostle, correct? And Matthew, right? The 12
Matt
apostles.
Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matthew Broderick. Yeah, you could be a.
Yeah, there's a lot.
eh.
I don't know. I'm just thinking is Joseph an apostle?
I'm looking at the
Father
12
Joseph.
I'm talking. No, Joseph is not an apostle.
No,
it's James. It's Peter, James, John,
John.
Andrew, Philip,
Oh.
and then of course Judas.
Yep.
Matthew. There's two Jameses.
Mark.
Bartholomew. There's two Judases too. Simon. There's obviously
God,
more.
I don't think I know the names
there
of
were
the
more
apostles.
famous apostles than the other ones. Like some were bigger than the others.
Yeah.
Like Matthew the tax
But I guess I'm just
collector.
kind of thinking of like the gospel. I'm thinking
I'm thinking
Matthew, Mark,
I
Luke,
think
and John.
yeah, yeah, those are the classics. Matthew was a tax collector.
Is it Mark? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's what the gospels are, right?
Yeah.
I'm really overthinking myself now.
It's just like, yeah, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, this is a deep conversation.
There's a lot of good maths. The problem is that
But I have the best one.
yes, yes, of course. There's a lot of
Can't help myself be cheesy sometimes. What were you gonna say?
like there's not as many characters.
Right. That and the Joe night was so special.
like
I would
there's
never
yeah.
I would never do a Matt night. I have another night I was talking to Fran about that I want to do. That's like cute. But I have so much time before that.
Anyways, they're not going to the Met Gala, I don't think.
Or should we call it the Matt Gala?
So many-
and everyone shows up as a Matt.
That's actually so funny. Welcome to the Met Gala.
and everyone just dresses up like my Matt.
Different versions of
Yeah.
your Matt.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The Matt Gala.
We all dress up in suits, but as Matt.
That's actually the Met Gala has a nice ring to it.
The Matt
does.
Gala does. That's
It
what
does.
he should call his bachelor party.
The Met Gala.
The Matt Gala. That's funny.
That is funny.
Shit. All right, moving on.
If you haven't heard of Visible, now you do. They're the wireless carrier that's making wireless visible. It's right there in the name. So switch to Visible, the wireless company that makes wireless visible. Get a one-line plan with unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon, just $25 a month, taxes and fees included. It's one-line wireless, just $25 a month, taxes and fees included. There are no hidden fees, no really. It is the wireless company that makes wireless visible. So save on wireless with unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower than other traffic. 5G access requires a 5G capable device in a 5G coverage area. Monthly rate on the Visible plan. Terms apply. See visible.com. So, if you're looking to switch your plan, get a new plan, switch now at visible.com. That's visible.com. Met Gala.
Justin Bieber was crying on Instagram. Poor baby.
Yeah.
What's he sad about? I want to know.
I saw some people
So
comment that he
tender.
was sad about the about the Maple Leafs.
Probably.
You think he was crying over the Maple Leafs?
People were commenting like, guys, it's okay. His favorite hockey team lost. That's why he's crying.
I don't think that's why he was
I
crying.
don't think that's why he was crying either, but
I'm pretty sure he was probably really upset, but I
it's
don't
also
think
like
that's why he was crying on his Instagram.
I know, I agree, but it's also like they are they've just been so bad in the playoffs for so many years that maybe he was crying about this.
I don't know if he would. I think if he was crying about the Maple Leafs, he
He
would have
would've
posted
he
like,
was
I'm crying about
yeah.
the Maple Leafs, which would be funny.
Yeah, he was just feeling emotional. He's also really growing out that facial hair. Or
Yeah.
it's like, it looked like he had posted different pictures from different times. Maybe they spanned across the course of a month or so because the hair got either like got long, it got short again, it got long again.
Yeah, he's growing up. He's rocking
Yeah.
a beard
I was saying I
now.
wanted-
Now that he's turned 30.
I want to post that and say, Justin Bieber when he DM'd Rhea, too bad. Like, that was
When he was crying.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. People forget. New listeners probably don't know that
too
story.
bad.
That Justin Bieber throwback. I tweeted
Yeah.
that Harry Styles' Fine Line was better than Justin Bieber's album. I forgot what album it was, and he DM'd me saying, "Yeah, literally, that's how much I didn't like it." And then he DM'd me saying, "Too bad." That was on Valentine's Day.
While we were live
on Sirius XM
reviewing his
radio.
album.
Yeah.
Like his song was playing while you.
I
checked.
will never forget when I was like, Justin Bieber DM'd me, and Fran was like, "What?"
It's crazy. Can you remember the name of that album? His
What?
album, Justin Bieber's album.
The album that I was like making, that I said I didn't like. Do you remember the name of it?
Justice? No.
That wasn't the most recent one.
I think it was.
No, because that was
No.
after COVID.
Oh.
Wait. No. Damn, he's put out a lot of like singles.
Was it
Oh no, yeah, that
Oh,
wasn't
no,
it.
it
That
wasn't.
wasn't it.
Justice was 2021.
Changes.
It was Changes.
It was Changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yummy.
Justice came out in 2021.
Yeah, Changes. I was not a fan of. Still not a fan of it. Yummy was like one of the worst songs Justin Bieber ever put out.
Yeah, I agree.
Catchy, but awful. Kind of like Taylor Swift's Me. Like that song is awful but catchy.
Right.
That was a take I didn't want to say the other day, just out of respect for you guys reviewing Taylor Swift's album. But I said I needed to listen to the Beyonce. Your tweet was like, you listened to the Fine Line to get the bad taste out of your mouth, and that's what I did with Beyonce's
You
album and
listened
Taylor
to
Swift.
Beyonce's album after listening to that album. Beyonce's album is
It's
so
incredible.
good. It really is.
It is so good. But I'm surprised though because I feel like you like sad girl music.
To be honest, I didn't really listen to Taylor Swift's album.
So there you go.
I like skimmed like a couple songs.
There you go.
And and then I was like 31. Like I can't do it.
I'm sure
You
you'll
should
get
check
there
out the
eventually.
second half.
That's what I keep hearing.
I think
The
you would
Aaron
like the
Dessner
second
ones.
half. Yep. But no, it was a really a big photo dump from Justin Bieber. Like a lot of random photos, a lot of posts. Some like sometimes I catch glimpses of Justin Bieber in certain photos, and I'm just like, he's still got it, you know?
Yeah.
And he does.
Justin Bieber's always going to have it,
He does,
in my opinion.
But like this one, I was like, hello.
And Hailey Bieber posted that on her
yeah,
story.
as she should. He
Yeah.
looks great. But yeah, and then well, because here's the thing. Then he just posted maple leaves.
So everyone was like, oh, he's just represent. I'm crying about the maple leaves.
Exactly.
You know, Justin Bieber, he's been through a lot. And so he could be crying about literally anything.
Yeah.
Haley also commented on it.
Yes, she said pretty crier.
So it's like,
But like
clearly
literally,
it's all fine.
and yes, and then there was like the Austin Matthews and the Drew just in the Drew jacket with the maple leaves, the whole thing. He's just really he's a pretty crier. Sometimes the comments are just like out of this world.
I mean, all the coverage of it was just, I thought it was absurd. It was like fans worried. It's like he posted it.
He posted it himself.
Yeah, and
Right,
it was
exactly.
with a bunch of other good pictures.
It wasn't like when him and Haley like got engaged and they were spotted like Justin Bieber's
girls
crying.
post themselves crying on Instagram all the time.
Right. And Justin Bieber was seen crying at the edge of the road.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
those were like, okay,
Yeah.
wait, we need to be worried.
Yeah.
This he posted himself. Like he's just in his feels. Maybe he was just listening to a sad song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just feeling emotional.
That's it. Sometimes
Maybe
I
he
cry
was
over
listening to Taylor's album.
Yeah, maybe he was getting deep. Or maybe he was upset about the maple leaves.
It could go either way.
We'll never know. Moving on. This was so absurd last night and so fucking funny. Melissa McCarthy posted a picture on Instagram and Barbra Streisand comments, "Send him my regards. Did you do Ozempic?" Just one sentence.
One line, one sentence.
One blurt out. Just one train of thought. Everyone was losing their minds because they were like, Babs, number one, if you meant to comment that, that's crazy.
Right.
Number two, does Babs just not know how to work Instagram and she
Right.
meant to send a DM? But my thought is, even if Babs was trying to send a DM, that's how she asks?
Right.
That's the way she works.
Give him my regards. Did you take Ozempic? Give you my regards. Did you take Ozempic?
Like it was almost like she wanted to ask, but she didn't want to ask, so she was like, let
Just
me
one
do
long
it 2
word.
in 1.
Give me my regards. Did you take Ozempic?
Send him the regards. By the way, did you take Ozempic?
Did you take Ozempic?
Poor Melissa McCarthy, though, right?
Right.
Because, like, Melissa McCarthy, she's out there, she looks good, and then now you have this whole conversation around you because I don't think there was conversation around Melissa McCarthy until now.
No.
Like, I think it was all, like, nobody was talking about Melissa McCarthy, and then now Barbra Streisand has opened up the floodgates.
She opened the doors.
She did, and...
For us all now to think, did she take Ozempic?
Yeah, we're like, send him my regards. Did you do Ozempic, Melissa McCarthy?
Please give that man my regards. Did you take Ozempic?
It was wild, and I feel like
The comment's been deleted.
It had, and I would imagine,
But it was up for
It was
a very long time.
I'd imagine Barbra Streisand doesn't feel great about herself right now.
No.
And
I'll be honest, I feel like it was probably meant to be a message.
I do hope it was a message because otherwise I find that to be incredibly rude.
Yeah. There's no way. I don't think she would have come. Like, I just don't think that would have been the case. I feel like she probably started to reply, or maybe they had met. Like, and Instagram can be very confusing. Thought she was sending a message.
They do change it all the time.
They change it all the time. Then it ended up being a comment.
But I also love the fact that, like, even if that was meant to be a DM, still a crazy DM. Like, not like there was no
Maybe
separation.
They're on that level of friends. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
But like, at least make it 2 sentences.
Right.
You know?
At least throw in a comma.
Right. Send him my regards. By the way,
Yeah.
did
Give
you
him
do
my
Ozempic?
regards. Period.
Then the question. It was just,
Did you take Ozempic?
One train of thought. Everyone was losing their minds about this. But I felt bad for Melissa McCarthy in this situation because she was like flying under the radar and like not even flying under the radar, just living life. And then Barbra Streisand just opened up this entire discussion about Melissa McCarthy.
This is also now just going to be a trending comment. Now on any of those, like any Hollywood celebrity, whoever, that has either publicly or not publicly talked about taking Ozempic, people are just going to flood their comments. Like, give him my regards. Did you take Ozempic?
It's a very funny comment. But
maybe Babs was just looking like for her to do some research.
Yeah, and
hey, did you take Ozempic? I'm thinking about it.
And maybe Babs didn't think anything bad of it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe she meant it as like a compliment. You know,
Right.
we don't
It's
know what
working.
we don't know
Is
what
that what
world
you said?
Babs
Yeah.
is living in. That maybe she was like, "Hey,
Right.
did you do it?"
She's like, you've been talking about that Ozempic.
You follow through. absurd. You have to imagine Barbra Streisand today is
not
feeling
gotta
great.
go. Oh no.
Yeah, and Melissa McCarthy
no.
as well. Both
Yeah.
of them are not feeling great, but the internet is getting a kick out of it. But
I'm sure they connected in some way.
right. I'm sure Barbra
Talk that
Streisand
out.
figured out how to message Melissa McCarthy, and
She's feeling guilty.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
you nailed it.
I looked it up because I honestly don't know any of
I
those
saw you.
her
Well, the thing
songs.
is, I saw you look at your computer, and then you looked up.
I was waiting for him to do it.
She's
too.
feeling guilty, featuring Barry Gibb.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have to imagine she feels bad. And I do feel bad for Melissa McCarthy too in this situation. Just because I don't if she meant it, rude. If she didn't,
Right,
Babs has got to get a lesson in
blown up.
Instagram. Yeah. My Baba is like the biggest Barbra Streisand fan.
Really?
Yeah. That was just a little tip.
That's so nice. I mean, she is fantastic.
Loves Barbra Streisand. All right. Well, moving on. I just wanted to throw that
fantastic.
in there. She is. Raquel Leviss has a new guy in her life, maybe? Single dad?
Yeah, seems to be. She was spotted out with a new man, Matthew Dunn, who really just seems like your average guy, you know? Nothing crazy about him.
Yeah. At some point, I guess she's going to...
Which is good
she's
for
gonna
her, I
date,
think.
And yeah, I don't think she should date anybody in the spotlight.
No.
But at some point, she has to date again, right? Like, she's got to,
Her publicist confirmed to Entertainment Tonight that she has been seeing investment CEO Matthew Dunn since the two met by the way of mutual friends a little over a month ago. She reportedly emphasized that it is too early to assign any labels to the duo, but that they've enjoyed getting to know each other as friends. And that's it. So she's out there dating.
Yeah.
Which she was going to have to do eventually.
Yeah,
you know?
I literally have nothing to add to this besides like, yeah, she should.
And
she
let me
should
tell you
probably,
something, after watching-
try to live a normal life.
Yeah. And after watching this season of Vanderpump, she made the right call, I think.
100%.
She made the right call. Step away from it.
And
Start fresh.
And the fact that Sandoval
Get yourself in order.
crying, Raquel doesn't love. Shut the fuck up. Raquel, as fucked up as she was or is or what she did, not being with that man was a fantastic call by her.
I agree.
Like being like, no, no more.
Yeah,
Good.
I agree.
Because I don't think any of us had that much trust in the fact that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
I think people thought they were going to like run off together. That clearly was not the case. So I think she's got to just like try and live a normal life at this point.
Should we just do the other little Bravo update quick?
Yeah. Salley Carson, ex-Bachelor contestant, joined Southern Charm. She was on Clayton's season.
Yes. I mean, there was all that drama with her with, she was supposed to get married and then she left and then Clayton wanted her to stay. She left anyway. And then she was going to go to Paradise and then that didn't work out either. The whole thing. So she's really like dipped her toes.
By the way, I can't believe how far back that is. Because that feels way more like a recent season.
Right?
Like I thought it was one of the more recent seasons.
Yeah. No. And I feel like she like briefly just felt the water of reality TV.
Felt the feather.
And now she is joining this next season of Southern Charm. A Bravo rep did not immediately respond to People, though the network typically doesn't comment on casting, but People has exclusively confirmed that Salley Carson will join the cast. Carson made her mark by infamously exiting The Bachelor before the first night, which we all remember. And he tried to get her to stay. That didn't work out. Then she tried to go on Bachelor in Paradise. Flight was delayed. Then she didn't show up, and then she tried to leave again. Really, she just has been running away from reality TV. So kind of crazy that she would agree to Southern Charm, where it's obviously way more in depth about your life.
And was she on Southern Hospitality?
Yes. So there was a brief moment because she did move to Charleston. Earlier this year, she bought a home in Charleston. So now, they always say, those Charleston folks, it's a small town. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's dating each other. And that's exactly what has gone on. So she basically moved to Charleston. And then she appeared on Southern Hospitality, where she hit it off with Joe Bradley. But things got messy when she lied about kissing TJ's roommate, Gaston. I gave up on Southern Hospitality. I tried.
Yeah.
Before going on a date with Bradley Eventually, she owned up to the kiss and apologized to Joe, but their relationship didn't work out. And then, Joe's been seen on dates with Danielle and Gaston.
Gaston.
His name can't be Gaston, can it? Gaston?
No one.
He's Southern. It's got to be like Gaston.
What is it?
No one fights like Gaston. No one moves like Gaston. Like Gaston. Yeah. His name's got to be Gaston. It's got say it with like a Southern drawl. Yeah, I really don't know a lot of these Southern hospitality players.
Yeah,
I should probably know more of them. But I guess he's dating Taylor. This guy.
Gaston. I'm really not sure if it's Gaston. Maybe his parents named him after Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my
Could be.
God. Yeah.
His sister named Belle?
She's popping into the next season of Southern Charm, which is good because
they gotta mix it up.
New people are always good.
Fresh meat.
Yeah.
Needs to happen.
Because we were dealing with a lot of the same relationships. Maybe Salley will start dating somebody, it'll stir the pot up a little bit.
Maybe.
Did you find any subscriptions you forgot about or any you paid for twice and didn't realize it? Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. With Rocket Money, we have full control over all of our subscriptions and a clear view of our expenses. It's so easy, you can see all of your subscriptions in one place, and if you see something you don't want, Rocket Money can help you cancel it with a few taps. We love how the dashboard shows this month's spending compared to last month's, so you can see spending habits. Plus, they'll help create a custom budget and keep my spending on track. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate your bills for you to lower your bills by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with customer service for you. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. So stop wasting money on things that you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/chicks. That's rocketmoney.com/chicks. rocketmoney.com/chicks.
Last topic, we're going to be talking about this insane wedding, just because of how insane it is. Erika Hammond, big in the fitness world.
Crazy wedding.
Insane wedding in Egypt.
Guys, I've never seen videos like I've seen out of this wedding. The content has been insane. So if you guys don't know, Erika Hammond, she's a former WWE wrestler. She was very big in the early days of Rumble and was a Rumble instructor as well. Mm-hmm. Very big in New York, in the New York fitness scene. And she's married Ancor Jain. I'm probably saying that wrong. Pronunciations have been really tough for me today. But he's a billionaire with a B. He's the founder and CEO of Built Rewards. That's of the tech company. So they went to the fucking Great Pyramids of Egypt to get married. They wanted to be in a completely different environment. They decided that they wanted to have their wedding as celebrating a new beginning, really special party. He originally suggested getting married. I want you to take a guess of where he originally suggested they get married.
Dubai?
Something absolutely insane. Just unfathomable. Quite literally out of this world.
In space.
Space. He suggested they get married in space. She said no.
I'm glad. That was
for the best.
That's quite the destination wedding for the guests.
Yeah. So quite literally all the videos, the pictures, everything, the dance floor, the ceremony, they are just in front of the pyramids. It's the most insane backdrop I've ever seen. Page 6 wrote, while the location of their wedding was unique, it wasn't the only unorthodox detail about their celebrations. The couple had no bridal party and no wedding cake, although they did serve a birthday cake from Milk Bar. Erika said, I had no idea what the napkins look like or what the table settings look like. She said, and her husband said, we're not traditional wedding people. Why do you have to spend $20,000 on flowers? It doesn't make sense. so
you'll shut down the Great Pyramids?
So you'll shut down the Great Pyramids, but $20,000 for flowers doesn't make sense to you?
Sorry, not your typical wedding. We're just going to spend millions of dollars to shut down the Great Pyramids.
The couple worked to make their dream wedding. They
and
worked
listen,
for the company Vertex.
flower prices are fucking
they're
insane
fucking crazy.
for a
100%.
wedding. Like,
it is silly, but it's like,
but like
the costs of getting married in Egypt, I'm sure, were also fairly silly.
I'm sure it was millions
for this,
for shutting down
the setup that they have,
shutting down the pyramids.
Yeah. They took all their wedding guests, or I don't know if it was all, but it was a lot, from Safari when they brought them in Africa, and then they went back to Cairo for the celebrations.
Crazy.
They had some crazy performances. Robin Thicke performed. The DJ whose name is escaping me at this moment. Can picture him in my head. Long black hair.
Steve Aoki?
Griffin, maybe?
Yes.
Ahead of their welcome party.
Steve Aoki.
See, I mean, fair description. It's long black. Yeah, it's fair description. Ahead of their welcome party, their private Egypt air flight was halted by the South African government. They had to get ready like on the plane. She's also made a lot of TikToks about that too. They showed up late. They partied until 5 a.m. 130 person guest list. Lance Bass and his husband, Robin Thicke and his wife, Kevin O'Leary, Shark Tank.
Why do I feel like Robin Thicke is friends with everybody?
Oh, Serena Kerrigan was there. I gotta check out. I feel like I've seen content from Erika's posting some stuff on TikTok, but I haven't seen other things. Robin Thicke surprised guests with a performance while Lance gave an impromptu show of Bye 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 near the end of the night after a stunning fireworks show over the pyramids. I mean, really and they met at Rumble Boxing, where Erika is a founding member, and she was also an instructor there when they first interacted. So that's how they met. But my God.
Gee golly. What a wedding.
This just the most insane. And I mean, she looked stunning as well. Like, I loved her. Her dresses were gorgeous, but it's like they had to get ready like on this plane. There's some drama. Almost missed their whole welcome party. But I just had to bring it up because let me tell you something, like, talk about extravagance.
No, seriously. I mean, you got to have some money to do that. And I feel like that's the thing with destination weddings. And I mean, this is in Egypt, so that's even more so.
Yeah.
But like the scare of like missing your festivities because of flights and everything, I don't know how people deal with that kind of anxiety.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm glad they made it.
Gosh, the pictures are incredible.
Yeah, you'll have to check them out if you're listening because
I know.
Talking about the pictures, you got to look it up for yourself because it's insane. But to be able to shut down the Great Pyramids for your wedding, you got to have a lot of connections and a lot of money. And apparently, these two, they have that.
They have both.
They have just that. But yeah, it's just insanity. And I think that wraps up the topics, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go mosey on over to the Instagram and check out the Great Pyramid wedding, do so for yourself.
Right. This is, it's funny. The People article also says, because I read that $20,000. I mean, $20,000 on flowers. It doesn't make sense. People wrote, editor's note, People was invited to the wedding itself. And for the record, the flowers were spectacular, featuring an assortment of local Egyptian blooms and foliage. So my guess is they spent more than $20,000 on the flowers for their wedding. I don't really think this guy knows how much money they spent on their wedding.
And I'm sure it doesn't matter to him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Sure
I really don't think
that it doesn't matter.
I don't think it does matter.
Yeah.
With a wedding like this, you're just signing off on everything. You're not even looking.
The guy wanted to get married in space. He doesn't care about the budget.
Right, exactly. He wanted to get married in fucking space.
Yeah. You don't. When you suggest space, you don't got a budget.
No. Correct. But my gosh, wow, it was a very popular weekend last weekend. There's a lot of events happening.
Yeah.
Weddings, Stagecoach.
It's about that time.
My Bachelorette.
Right. Right.
All really on the same.
All on the same level.
For sure. On the same level.
Yours being the most important, for sure.
Yes, of course.
All right. That wraps up the topics.
This episode is brought to you by Body Armor Zero Sugar. I have the fruit punch flavor in my hand right now. The brand new Zero Sugar sports drink from our friends at Body Armor provides real hydration with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. Whether you're looking to stay hydrated or recovering from a long weekend, Body Armor Zero Sugar has got you covered with great tasting flavors like fruit punch and lemon lime. So this is the fruit punch right now. What's great about coming into the office after a long weekend, which we certainly had, is that we are stocked up with Body Armor Zero Sugar specifically. So we are rehydrating. It's great. Zero sugar, tons of electrolytes, antioxidants, B vitamins, and it tastes great. Body Armor Zero Sugar is available in stores nationwide. You can head on over to Walmart and get yours today. So if you are looking to rehydrate delicious drinks, Body Armor Zero Sugar has got you covered with all of their great tasting flavors. It's available in stores nationwide. Just head on over to your local Walmart and get yours today.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you have a marvelous Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever you're listening to this. And we'll talk to you again on Friday. Love you very mucho. Mwah.